Hi everyone, thank you for coming to the channel to watch this video. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a movie review for you. It's been a while since I've did a movie review because I actually didn't do a lot of the regular videos that I usually record during the month after my mama's funeral when I took the little break from YouTube. So I'm actually behind on it. So that's what I picked to do this one today. And these movies that I'm going to be reviewing for you today, they are what I call heartstring movies or tearjerkers. In other words, they may or may not make you cry. I know that there's some of them I cry every time I watch them. And if I don't cry completely, I at least get a little teary-eyed because they are they're very good movies. They're interesting enough that you'll watch them from the beginning and get hooked right away and want to continue to watch them. And I guess some could be considered sad. Maybe some have a happy ending, some do not. But regardless of that, I picked out 5. I had more. I think I had like 10. But I picked out my 5 favorite ones from the tearjerker movies that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So let me get started. And I have some information written down here on a paper form. And the first one that I'm going to review for you today is a little movie called I Am Sam. Now this movie stars Sean Penn, Michelle Pfeiffer, Dakota Fanning, Diane Wiest, and Laura Dern. It's rated PG-13 and it was made during the year 2001. And what this movie's about, Sean Penn plays a mentally handicapped person who has a baby with a homeless woman. And the homeless woman abandons the baby. So he ends up raising it. At first he doesn't know anything about it, but with help of his friends and a neighbor, he actually learns how to raise the little girl and does a really good job of it. And then there's a moment during the film where he gets connected with a hooker. It was totally innocent on his part. He didn't realize he was doing. Of course, when they took him to the police station and booked him, that caused him to have a police record. Then later on, there's an incident at the birthday party of his little girl, and the police are called in again, and so therefore family services is called in, and of course they take the little girl away from him and put her in foster care. And he ends up hiring a lawyer, which is Michelle Pfeiffer, to help him get custody of his little girl. And I won't tell you the rest of it, but that's basically what the rest of the movie is about, is him going to court and fighting for custody of his little daughter, which is played by Dakota Fanning. Extremely good movie. I think he won some Academy Awards for that. His performance was top-notch. He did an excellent job. And the next movie that I want to review for you is called Simon Burch. This movie stars Ashley Judd, Oliver Platt, Jan Hooks, and Jim Carrey. And what the movie's about is a little boy, and I use that word figuratively. He's very tiny, very little. When he was born, when his mother was in labor, she sneezed and he came out. And basically he hooks up with another boy. They become really good friends. They go on adventures together. They do a lot of things together. And he keeps telling everyone that he has a special purpose for being the way he is, and that one day he will be a hero in life. And the older boy that he hooks up with doesn't know who his real father is. So throughout the video, they're trying to figure out who his real daddy may be. And I won't get into any more. You have to watch it. It's extremely good. There's some sad parts in it that make you cry. They do me every time I watch it. It's really good. Jim Carrey actually is not seen a lot in the movie, but he narrates it from the point of the adult of the little boy who's hanging around with the tiny boy, his best friend. He is actually that boy, and he narrates a lot of the movie. So he doesn't really have a big role in the movie. And even though she's in it, she doesn't have a very big part in it either. Mostly it's just the two boys that are in it that you see the most in the movie. And the next one, I'm sure just about everybody has seen this movie. It's definitely a tearjerker. Old Yeller. Is there anybody who has not seen this movie? It was G-rated, and it was made in 1957. Stars Tommy Kirk, Fess Parker, and Chuck Connors. And it's about this little boy who kind of adopts this old cur mixed breed yellow dog, a worthless old dog. But he comes to live with him on the farm. The little boy gets attached. They go on adventures and stuff. And there's another boy in there, an older brother, that takes him hunting with him. And they use him for like a cattle dog on the farm. I won't tell the ending of it. I'm sure everybody that's seen it knows how it ends. And there was a sequel to it called Savage Sam, which was one of his puppies was named Savage Sam. Very good movie. I think y'all will enjoy that one if you haven't seen it. I can't think of anybody that wouldn't have seen that. And the next one that I want to do for you is called Paying It Forward. Pay It Forward. Stars Helen Hunt, Kevin Spacey, Haley Joel Osment, John Bon Jovi's in it, and Angie Dickinson. It's rated PG-13, and it was made during the year 2000. And what happens, this guy here plays a teacher who has been in a fire, and he's really burnt on his, I think it's on his face and part of his body. And this is the mother of this little boy. And for a school project, the teacher gives them a project of doing something that would impact and maybe change the world. And he has an ideal for paying it forward, where he can help somebody and that person helps 3 more people in exchange for him helping them. And it goes forth from there. It's really interesting. I won't relay the ending to it, but I think you guys will very much enjoy Pay It Forward. And the last movie that I'm going to review, this I don't think was a very well-known movie. It's from 1999, and it's called The Other Sister. Juliette Lewis, Diane Keaton, Tom Skerritt, and Giovanni Ribisi play in it. And Juliette Lewis plays a mentally handicapped girl she's sent away to a boarding school or something for mentally handicapped. She comes home for a visit, and she wants to learn to live on her own in an apartment and stuff. And she goes to school, and she meets up with this boy here who's also mentally handicapped. It's played by Giovanni Ribisi. I don't know if I'm saying his name right or not. Anyway, they fall in love, decide they want to get married. There's all kinds of problems. Her parents don't feel like she would be able to get married and take care of a home by herself. And so she sets out to prove to her family that she can do that she is, mentally able to take care of her own apartment and all that stuff. I think maybe this one might have got some awards too. It was an extremely good movie. So that's the 5 movies that I've picked for you today. My hair doesn't want to cooperate with me. I need to get it cut. It's getting a little bit too long and my bangs are down in my face. I hope you enjoyed hearing about these movies today. They're heartstring movies. You might shed a little tear if you watch them. How many of those movies have you seen? Leave me in the comments what you thought about them if you did. If you enjoyed watching this video, I hope you'll come back and see me again. And be sure and do the thumbs up, and y'all come back and see me just any old time. Bye for this one.